Hey everybody, welcome to the Good Morning from the Chicken Coop podcast. My name is Kim Johnson and I am a master mindset coach, creative strategist, and also happen to be a farmer. This is my chicken coop and I come out here every day to record a podcast, to teach distinctions, possibilities, new ways of thinking, and just bring some joy into the world. So welcome to the coop and let's start your day off in a fantastic way.
Hey everybody, good morning from the chicken coop. So one of the most difficult exercises I've ever had to do is define my brand. It's very hard to define yourself. It's very hard to say, this is how I want to show up. This is how I identify myself. What do I want to hang my hat on? What are the things? And I've been going through this for quite some time, but really a big part of the work has taken place over the last year and a half. Like it's really been 18 months or longer. We're probably progressing on to 2 years now of trying to work this out and get it to a place where I could easily say, yes, that's how I define myself. And it has been a tremendous puzzle because I have so many parts of myself and I have so many things that I think about and I have so many things that I work on, and even with my clients, every single one of them is just different. Everything about what I do with them is different. So it's not a straight line. And as I go through it, and I'm doing it again right now because we're trying to really hone in on very specific parts that I really want to, make an impact with. And that means I have to get really, really, really clear on aspects of what I believe I teach. But how can I do that? Because every client is different. Every client comes with a different need. I meet them where they are and you work through it. Now, this exercise has really put me in a position of curiosity for myself. It's put me in a position of curiosity for what I'm interested in, which is a lot of things, and that causes more confusion. And I get more excited when I start looking at other things. So as I go through it and I'm trying to define it, I find myself getting more and more intrigued by stuff because guess what? The more I study, the more I look into it, the more I ask the questions, I come up with more things that are genuinely interesting to me. So how could I possibly make choices? That's how it feels in my head. How could I possibly make choices? Because I'm always growing, I'm always learning, I'm always defining stuff, and growing in the stuff that I love, and it's just such a big quagmire. So I'm working on this with my coach. I'm using all kinds of tools to do it. I've taken classes, I've read books, I've made some strides in it, obviously, because we put up our website 2 years ago and we, put out a lot of good stuff since then. But honestly, it is a hard thing to do. So it got me thinking, who else is going through this? Who else out there is struggling to define their brand or what they want to be known for or how they want to be seen? I can't be the only one in the world doing this, my friends. And it's a big deal. It's a very big deal. So I thought, I'll throw it out there and I'll ask the question, who else is going through this right now? Honestly, the summer is one of those times here, it's so hot, you can't do other things. So it's the perfect time to do it. We're looking at a rainy weekend coming up again. And I can sit and I can dig into it more and I can come up with things. And one of the exercises that I decided I was going to do with my coach was really stop and pause and say, I'm going to make a whole, what are the elements that would excite me if I saw them in my brand? Not that it is my brand, but these elements would excite me if I saw them in my brand. So I'm going through and I'm making, a list of items, words, beliefs, statements, and that's going to help me define it. And I got to tell you, I'm really excited about that part because I know for sure that's going to make a big difference. So I'm going to invite you all to do this exercise with me. Throw it out there. If you're in the need of this, or even if you just want to define yourself as a human, who you want to be in the next phase of your life, do the exercise. Just start collecting things that are possibilities that you like. What are you drawn to? What phrases? And let's start with that and see where it goes. And I will keep you posted when we're ready to launch new stuff. All right, my friends, I hope you have a blessed day and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.